Live in the afternoon, it's Courtney. Does she know that she's here? But look at those ankle socks. Hey, I want your money. Give me your money. I want your money. I need to learn how to read. I'm so keep shopping. I like jostled my bosoms out of place. I did not do it! That sounds like me when I play the recorder. You can't tell the difference, can you? But being gay. Hello, you guys. I finally actually made it to the post office. There was still a little bit of an issue for me, but not enough to stop me from going inside. So now I have a hat. This is from the lovely Keanu Thompson. If you don't know her, well, what are you doing here? Go find Keanu C. Thompson and subscribe and then come back. All right. Hold, please. There was one last thing that I forgot to do. So I guess I wasn't as ready as I thought I was. Oh my God. Anyway, hi everybody. I feel weird because this is covering my ears, and I feel like I have like headphone voice or what is it? Earplug voice, Um, so I'm not sure how I'm going to be able to operate completely with this, but whatever. Here we are. Here I am, and we have arrived. I feel like it's been 100,000 years since I've seen you all, and it's kind of a good thing in a way. But man, I had a weird weekend. I was not at home. I missed my dogs terribly. Um, it was a good thing, but it also kind of sucked. Just because I was like, I missed the dogs, and mostly because I missed the dogs. The rest of it was great. But anyway, the Purple Panther, look at this. This is the first time I watched a live stream on her channel, and I'm already fascinated. Well, buckle up, buddy, because it's about to get freaking wild. Honor booty boobies. Yes. Love the headdress. Thank you. Yes, it's from our friend Keanu. Isn't that lovely? She mentioned it was white, and I don't know if well, when she sent me the picture of it, of like the thing saying it was on its way and all that, it was pink, and I was like, maybe that was an accident, or maybe I don't know. I don't know what happened. Maybe she just forgot. I mean, who knows? I'm very happy with the pink though. I would be happy with puke green. It's a lovely gift from my friend. Howdy, Adam Choit in the house. Woo! All right. It'll keep your brain cells warm. If I have any. Look at that. We already got super chats rolling in, you guys. I'm like, this is amazing. $2 warrior ready to serve. Well, if you listen at all, push-ups. Thank you for the $1.99, by the way. If you do end up listening at all, I believe you may or may not have an opinion. Because I just realized that I'm thankful for bookmarking stuff, because I completely forgot everything that I wanted to talk about. Purple Panther, thank you for the $2. You inspired me to love America even harder. Yes, USA, USA. I really do love this country so much. This is a really wonderful place to live. I find it to be fascinating. This kind of actually goes with some of the things that I plan to talk about, but like, I just find it fascinating that like Americans are made to be ashamed for appreciating their country, and we're supposed to believe that other countries are so much better. But then like for some reason, like Donald Trump's an asshole for sending people back to the country they were born in. And like, well, I'm sorry, but if we're so shitty, isn't it like a blessing that they get to go back to a place that is so much better than our country? I thought you just said, I thought we were terrible. I don't understand. It's very contradictory. But I think that I think you should be allowed to love the country that you live in. It doesn't have to be America, but it's weird to not feel patriotism for the place that you live. I mean, think about all the places, like all the places. Think about like, okay, when I was in high school and I would go to football games, we had no reason to think that our team was awesome, right? Like, or maybe we did. I don't really know, but still, you just my team's the best, right? Why can't you feel that way about your country? Oh, I'm already here. Okay, so yes, I do. I love my country. They can do it the legal way now. Thank you, Zoomacol, for the $9.99. They can do it the legal way now. Yes, they can. And you know what? Okay, let's get into this. I think you probably know what it is that I want to start off talking about. Oh wait, you know what? Okay, yeah, no, let's just do this. Let's do this. But don't listen. I need someone to remind me that when we're shifting gears, I need to scroll down a little bit further in my bookmarks, because there is something that I want to talk about that's not like, it's not viral, it's not trending, it's not like making its rounds. And it's, to me, I think it's like kind of is very important that we discuss it. I want to talk about it. So Everybody watching this chat is a dude. Yeah, and it's really funny. I was watching this podcast. These two young ladies, they're shooting the breeze, talking some hot goss, and they were talking about certain things that like they got like makeup they got in PR. And it's funny because they don't do makeup content at all. I think both of them started doing makeup content like close to 10 years ago, maybe, but it was very short lived, and they moved on to doing. One did start doing true crime stuff, and another one started doing like scam content and like MLM stuff and all that. And now they're doing a podcast together, basically just talking about like the scam artists of TikTok and stuff. And so they haven't done makeup content in years, but they still get makeup PR. And I'm like, it's funny because like the majority of my audience is dudes. And I feel like because of that, I probably would never be on a makeup PR list, but I would love to be on a makeup PR list. I mean, I use makeup all the time, every day. And I would love Pretty Antisocial. Honey, you couldn't pay me money to watch them. Do they even have their own separate channels? The people I'm talking about is the podcast is called, I think it's Here for the Clout. It's Cheryl Dale and Cece Suarez. Those ladies are very classy and would never do the shitty content that Pretty Antisocial does. That is disgusting. I would never waste my energy or time or views on them. Ew, that's disgusting. Saw is here. Hello. But yes, mostly all men. And now I'm like, well, I wonder if we would ever, if I would ever end up on a PR list, because like, I mean, I don't really know exactly how that works, but I just feel like, okay, their audience, these girls' audience is like mainly women. So I don't know if that has something to do with it. I have no idea if that what makes the difference. I need to get a background that looks like a table right here so that, or do we just want a floating dog? You know what? We want a floating dog. We love a floating dog. Courtney, you look cute with that hat. Thank you. It was a gift from the lovely Keanu Thompson. Okay, we're going to talk about Selena Gomez. Okay, I think we've seen the video swirling around. You know what? Maybe we're all tired of talking about it at this point, because I've seen that a lot of people are talking about this. But here's the thing. I need to point something out with this video. So we're gonna watch this together. All right.
Just wanted to say that I'm so sorry.
Right there. Did anyone notice what was going on there?
Just wanted to say that I'm so sorry.
Is it recording? Like she just like this subtle, and she's an actress, right? Like she's been an actor forever. So like, she can make it actually look a lot less obvious. But look at this. Look.
Just wanted to say that I'm so sorry. All my people are getting attacked. The children.
Attacked.
They don't understand. I'm so.
Well, probably you don't understand because they're not being attacked.
I'm sorry. I wish I could do something. But
oh, you wish you could do something. I have an idea.
I can't. I don't
yes,
know
you can.
what to do.
Yes, you do. Yeah, I actually do.
I'll
you
try everything.
No, you won't, because I have a great idea for you. Okay, so number one. First of all, clearly, is it recording? She clearly was doing this on purpose to show everybody that she was crying over something that she doesn't even know what's going on, because she's claiming that these people, my people, are being attacked. Your people, ma'am, you were born in America, in Texas, in fact, a very pro-America state. Your people aren't being attacked. What is actually happening is people who migrated here or who just showed up illegally, who aren't because what is she? She's like Mexican, I think, ethnically. But the thing is that they're not just looking for people who appear to be of some type of Latin descent. No, they're taking people who are here illegally. You know what that means? A lot of Haitians, a lot of Venezuelans. Not your people, honey. Now, she says, I wish there was something I could do. I just don't know what to do. Fun fact, and maybe she forgot about this, but she's a billionaire. Mm-hmm. Billionaire. Yep, with a B. Why doesn't she pay for these families to get immigration lawyers and pay whatever fees they need to be here legally? She has plenty of money. Plenty of money. I guarantee you, especially people who are like fresh out of law school and wanting to get into the practice of immigration law practices, I guarantee you they would be extremely affordable and would help these people get like a very good practice in being an immigration lawyer. I mean, the thing is, like Riley Gaines, over the course of, I think, how many years? 6 years? She said that she spent tens of thousands of dollars on an immigration lawyer when it came to her husband. That's like the teeniest amount of money for a billionaire. Do you know how many families that she could get here legally? If over the course of 6 years it costs tens of thousands of dollars for an immigration lawyer, holy moly! Imagine if she just forked over like $500,000, or even just $1 million. It's still a drop in the bucket when it comes to being a billionaire. The amount of families that she could help get here legally, but instead she does this. Insane. Absolutely insane. Okay. Crocodile tears. Oh, yeah. Hi, good night, mister. Trump called her out on this too. Good. This is hilarious. I should have watched this earlier. It's amazing. It's absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Like, I don't understand how it is that you can sit here and whine and cry when, first of all, ma'am, where were you when there were American citizens being assaulted and murdered by people who were here illegally? Where were you? Why weren't you crying your eyes out when that woman was lit on fire on the subway by an illegal immigrant? You didn't care about that. Also, I have a question. Barack Obama, how many people did he deport? Wasn't it like 3.2 million or something like that? You weren't crying then. Where's the video of you crying when Barack Obama deported 3 million people? So don't think you're actually sad. I really don't think you give a shit about people actually being deported. And those people were actually Mexican, a lot of them. Or maybe that whole AOC photo shoot was just a complete farce. I mean, I know it was, but you know what I mean? Like, man, she even went to like the wrong part of the country. The whole thing's crazy. I say, if you're not pro-America, we get to deport you. Tired of carrying dead weight. Well, and that's the thing too, is like, you don't have to be in full agreement of all of America's policies or what have you, or what's going on in America, right? Because I can see that, like, no matter what, America will have its deficiencies, because there are hundreds of millions of people who live here, and it's not going to work for everybody all the time. Now, with that being said, I want my country to do well. I want my country to be the best. I still want my country to succeed, whatever that looks like. I still want this to be a good country to live in. No matter what no matter what's going on here. But I do think if you're against the First and Second Amendment, you got to go. 100% got to go. Because that's the thing. That's what makes those are the things that make our country, that set us apart from pretty much every other country. You can say that other countries have certain maybe rights or freedoms or whatever, like, oh, in Canada you can have guns, like, kind of at this point, like, maybe. But like the laws that are being put in place in so many other countries that we claim have freedoms, where like there's so many things that you can't do or say, or else you're gonna get thrown in jail. Like if you if you accidentally do a Nazi salute in Germany, you're done. In Canada, there's like a bunch of shit that you could get thrown into prison for just saying. I remember actually listening to I was listening to a Twitter space, and the hosts were trying to get their guest who was in Canada at the time. Like he had already said, like, yeah, I'm in Canada. They were trying to get him to say that nobody died in the Holocaust. And he was like, no, I don't, I don't, that's not a good idea. And he was like, dude, it's just a joke. Like, whatever, no big deal. Like, it's just a joke. Just say it's a joke. And he's like, I don't want to risk it. And he was too afraid to say that. What? That's it. That's crazy. That's crazy. Like there is very little that I think that, and I don't even think that you should necessarily get arrested for saying certain things, but like, perhaps if there is, say, like if you're actively threatening people, right? Like, oh, I'm going to come to your house, I'm going to kill you, or oh, I'm just going to come to your house and watch you through the windows or whatever. Yeah, an investigation I think is useful. You know, if the person that you're threatening with that kind of stuff has the proper evidence to prove that it needs an investigation, right? So if there's like DMs or a recorded call or whatever, but like, come on. To say something is stupid is like, oh yeah, nobody died in the Holocaust. Eh. Especially if you are just like joking around and fucking around on a Twitter space that like you could listen to plenty of it and realize like, oh yeah, this is just a bunch of like slap happy ding dongs that are just saying a bunch of stupid shit all the time. So anyway, tangent over. That wasn't really the point of what I was trying to say, but or what we're talking about here. But there's more going on with Selena here. So that in itself was very stupid. She doesn't. She, again, like I said, she is making sure that the camera can see that she's crying. She is saying she doesn't know what to do, even though she is a billionaire, and she can easily pay for a shit ton of families to get a what's it called again? An immigration lawyer and get here legally, and it wouldn't even cost her that much money comparatively speaking. So she's just very dumb. Now, then she posted to Instagram after deleting that. She posted, apparently it's not okay to show empathy for people. Empathy for people. Empathy. Again, where was her empathy when Barack Obama deported like 3 million people? Where was her empathy when Laken Riley was raped and murdered? Where was her empathy when that woman was lit on fire on the subway? Where, I mean, we could go on and on and on and on and on about all the things that she has never had empathy for. And I think that she doesn't understand that she doesn't actually have empathy for anything at all. She is just putting on a show, and she got caught, and people were attacking her, or rightfully so. People were definitely coming for her and letting her know how stupid she is. And she deleted it and then claimed that she had empathy when she definitely did not. So guess what happened after that, folks? Oh boy, do I have a treat for you. Oh, you know it. Yeah, the internet never misses. Well, how beautiful was that? Man, what what a mess. Yeah, so I found this list that says, and I want to know if anybody knows exactly how accurate this whole list is. But it says in 1983 to 2001, approximately 870,000 people were deported during Bill Clinton's tenure. George Bush. But see, here's the thing. The reason why I don't really care about this one is because everybody already hates George Bush and they think he's a pile of crap. So it's like, well, okay, whatever. But again, and one, she was a kid, but so but George Bush, 2001 to 2009, about 2 million individuals were deported. But then Barack Obama, 2009 to 2017, deportations reached approximately 3.2 million, earning him the nickname Deporter in Chief. So here's the thing. That was never something that was ever that important to me before, because whatever, man, if I don't go to other countries illegally, I just don't. You know why? Because you don't do that. I'm sorry. I just don't. First of all, who wants to go to another country and then like get locked up? That's one of my biggest fears. Of course, like foreign hospitals sound terrifying, depending on the country. But like, so there's that. But like, what would be the point in putting all of that effort into going somewhere illegally, only to end up getting arrested and deported? Why not just if you have the money and the resources anyway, just do it the way you're supposed to? Not to mention the fact, like, we have so many opportunities with like visas and all of that to be here, like temporarily while you're working at it, whatever. It's just like, come, for crying out loud. Except for me, I love Bush. Well, what I'm saying is, George. It was very popular to hate George Bush almost immediately, and so that's why I don't really care about that particular number, is because like people are gonna come down on him anyway. Like people are gonna shit on him for it anyway. So it's like, well, whatever. Like, but is that all? Okay. Oh, yeah. Well, we can watch that if we feel like it. But I just find the whole thing to be absolutely ridiculous. She's clearly an actress. She's putting on a show, and that's why she ended up having to delete that video, was because she knew that it was all just a performance. I mean, we saw the side eye. We saw it. We saw her faking her crying and all of that. And then on top of that, claim a billionaire who has no idea what to do in this situation, when she has plenty of money. She could easily fork over like maybe a couple $100,000 for an immigration lawyer for all these people, and they could be here legally. But she knows that at the end of the day, she doesn't really want to do that, right? So, way to go, Selena. You're an idiot. By the way, side note, you guys, yesterday my back, I almost threw my back completely out. So basically I was gone from Friday night until yesterday, and wasn't doing anything fancy. I was house sitting for someone, and they have a hot tub and everything, so I was like really trying to like relax as much as possible and like really like get my muscles nice and loosened up. And I think I messed something up even worse. I went to go put my suitcase back into my car yesterday, and right when I did this motion, it was just like, and so thankfully, like I knew what to do to avoid it completely going away, going out. But man, the pain I am in, the pain I am in. Well, actually, by the way, I just realized something. Because I was originally talking about today being like a big like marathon stream and being like a I meant to address this in the beginning, but I just got so distracted. I meant for this to be like a whole like a marathon stream and inviting a bunch of people, but I completely forgot that I had an appointment today. And so I'm gonna have to push it off. I have to double check everything and make sure I can do this, and maybe do next Monday, do like a big whole like belated celebratory stream. Fingers crossed. So this one does have to be a bit of a short one. And so I'm glad I was able to start a little bit early so that I could head out a little bit early. John Edgar, what's up? Hi, Courtney, playing your live stream while I'm at work. I don't buy that BS about Obama's deportations. He exalted the illegal Latino community and pandered to them constantly. Yeah, so that's the thing, is that like there wasn't like a source attached to that or anything. And so like, and again, like when during his presidency, that was honestly, to me, I figured the way that he and Hillary were talking and all that stuff, it did, I don't know, it seemed to me that like that was all under control. I don't know. I really wasn't paying much attention back then though. And it does seem to me that a lot of times people like to twist a lot of stuff on Twitter as well, and I'll start getting really confused about things that people are saying. Because like I get that you're trying to make the other side look bad or whatever, but like you don't have to, it doesn't matter what I agree with or what side I'm on or whatever. Like don't lie or twist things or confuse things just to like get your way and make it look like your side is winning. What's more important is that like we all know the truth and understand what's what's truly happening. So there is that. AV Tom, what up? You have a pink Cossack hat. Yeah, this is or Cossack hat. Cossack hat. It's a gift from Keanu. Keanu see times and times and and Ashley's here too. Oh my gosh. All right. So anyway, yes, I feel like Selena Gomez is an idiot. She definitely, hold on a second. I want to see how this works for me. My phone has a system update. So we'll see if it breaks my phone completely. Not only am I here, I have also completed all the taxes for Mr. Thornton. Yay! My taxes are basically prepared, and now son of a bitch. Whew. Whoops. Oh well. Anyway, so I stumbled upon this video from Jillian Michaels. So this one is one that's not really like no one's really talking about this. And honestly, it's a little alarming that this isn't as this isn't trending as much as it should be. Because I mean, it's mind blowing to me that this is a thing and like nobody's really talking about this. Let's see here. We want yeah, let's just do it this way. I want Jillian to be a center stage here. All right. So here's Jillian Michaels discussing something extremely alarming. Take it away, Jill.
In anticipation of RFK's confirmation hearings next week, I'm already starting to notice more baloney in the zeitgeist. And there's one that I want to address in particular because it would seem unbelievably credible. This I'm referring to is the letter supposedly signed by 17,000 doctors that was organized by the Committee to Protect Healthcare, which would seem pretty credible, right? And this letter urges the Senate to reject Kennedy's nomination, citing his history of spreading misinformation about vaccines and public health intervention. So I thought, geez, really 17,000 doctors signed this? This seems crazy. So I clicked on the letter, and guess what? I signed it twice. One says Dr. Fake, and one says Dr. BS. See for yourself.
Yeah, she's not a doctor. So this is alarming already, very alarming. She signed it and she signed it twice. This is crazy.
Anybody, anywhere can sign this supposed letter repeatedly. So I personally, under two different aliases, am two of the 17,000 doctors that signed this letter. Now that seems pretty suspicious. So I wondered, well, who funds the CTP, the Committee to Protect Healthcare? Because they claim that they don't accept donations from pharmaceutical companies, insurance companies, or other for-profit healthcare corporations, and rely instead on support from medical professionals and advocates. So who are these advocates? I asked ChatGPT. Pretty simple and straightforward. And it told me that two of these organizations that fund the Committee to Protect Healthcare would be the Hopewell Fund and the 1630 Foundation. So I thought, like, okay, well, who funds these two companies and what are they about? Now, when you get all the way to the bottom of it, it turns out that this is all funded and organized by a group called Arabella Advisors. Now, Arabella Advisors Network operates as a, quote, dark money organization. And I'm not talking about drugs or cartel. I'm talking about the fact that they have tremendous political influence and they never have to disclose their donors. So they do, in fact, fund Hopewell and the 1630 Fund and other funds like the Windward Fund and the New Venture Fund. These guys manage billions of dollars, billions. Please search this for yourself. Ask ChatGPT. Scale of operations. The Arabella Network manages billions of dollars in donations, making it one of the largest and most powerful forces in modern philanthropy. Its size and reach have raised concerns about its disproportionate influence on public policy and political processes. There are allegations of astroturfing. What the hell is astroturfing? Arabella managed funds sponsor numerous advocacy campaigns and initiatives that often appear grassroots, but are funded by the same network.
Whoa.
This practice, known as astroturfing, creates the illusion of widespread public support for specific issues. The network frequently uses donor-advised funds, or DAFs, to funnel money into its projects, While legal, this practice allows donors to remain anonymous, further fueling concerns about transparency and accountability. Now, I don't know about you, but that sounds shady as shit to me. A letter that anybody can sign with zero credentials as many times as they want to, that is claiming to have over 17,000 signatures by medical professionals, which I've already shown you is clearly a lie. And they claim not to take money from pharma or insurance, et cetera, but they're funded by the Arabella network through different shell 501c4 and c3 companies who doesn't disclose who its donors are and who absolutely has an agenda, manages billions of dollars, and strategically places those billions of dollars to facilitate its agenda. Give me a freaking break.
Wow. So that entity, they are trying to get RFK Jr. denied his confirmation. Those people don't be those people that Jillian was just talking about, because they claim that he spreads misinformation, which is actually it's really scary to think that that like there's this narrative that keeps going around whenever somebody enlightens us a little bit, that suddenly they become a complete demon in the eyes of the media. Hold on just a second. Okay. I'm just realizing more and more my monitor does not appear safe on its little stand right now, but okay. It's just really it's really upsetting to think that like if somebody enlightens us with anything, they're made out to be this terrible person, or they're made out to be a maniac, or they're completely demonized in the media. And all he wants is for us to not have diseases, right? Like all the RFK Jr. wants is for us to actually be actually healthy. That's the part that I think is like insane here. And anytime there's information that comes out that indicates that we have I'm like snorting over here, that we have like legitimate treatments for like some terrible diseases, suddenly that person who's talking about it is a nut job. And so it's really scary to think that like this particular company or entity or whatever they are is over here saying, oh, he's spreading misinformation. Let's get signatures to keep him from getting confirmed. And they're claiming it's 17,000 doctors, and they're not. You can just lie. You can go on there right now and lie and claim to be a doctor to get him to avoid RFK Jr. Having any type of say in our health. And it's crazy to me too to think like this person is clearly like extremely healthy. He's like in his 70s and still has like 6-pack abs and could do like way more push-ups than any 20-year-old can. And we're over here trying to say that like he doesn't have like any idea what it is to be healthy. I'm sorry, but I'd like to at least just hear him out a little bit, you know? It's freaking frustrating and really scary. I wonder how many other situations we've been in like that. How many other websites like that exist? How many how many times have we been duped because of something like that? It's really messed up. Oh, dude, yeah, fuck the medical field. It's all insurance fraud. I prefer to be referred to as Oscar winner Ashley. Yeah. Dude, it's there. The more that I learn about like uh like medicine practice in general, none of it seems legitimate at all. It just seems like all it is people become a doctor because you can make a bunch of money. They learn the best way to make a bunch of money. They don't want to do anything to properly diagnose or treat somebody. They just want to hurry up, get your money, and send you on your way. I have a friend who's I've talked about it before, but like I have a friend whose daughter was basically dying in front of them, and was clearly showing signs of diabetes, and the fucking doctor was like, "Oh, she just has fatigue." Fatigue from what? She was like 11 or something like that. She was really young. Like, what? I'm sorry. What do you think this 11-year-old going through? A 12-hour shift and dealing with her second divorce and like, get out of here. It's an 11-year-old. Maybe she was like a smidge older, but she like maybe 13 at the oldest. But like that's not no, that's not normal for them to have fatigue and to brush it off like that. That's just crazy. Not to mention the fact like we are told to look for certain symptoms in certain emergencies or illnesses so that we know to go to the freaking doctor. And to sit here, this kid is displaying like everything that looks like diabetes. And then her mom is telling the doctor this, like this, these are all the symptoms, da, 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 da. And they're still like, no. Why? Because whatever it is that you're doing with the whole fatigue thing is going to make you more money? Or are you worried that if it's not diabetes and you have to run this test that you're going to lose money from this particular patient? Because that would be disgusting. And I kind of get the idea that that's what the case is. So there are certain situations when people are displaying very obvious symptoms of a particular illness, and they want to look for an alternative because it's much less expensive and less time consuming to treat the other thing versus the illness that they're there for. The whole medical system is just rotten. It's absolutely rotten. But I believe that RFK Jr. is going to really do a number on a lot of things in our with our food, with our medical system, with a lot of stuff that's really going to actually get us back to peak physical form. So, and honestly, when it comes to like, side note, I was just thinking like, oh, is there something we can implement in schools? When it comes to the Department of Education, I definitely think it does seem to me that we need to just get rid of it. But there's a part of me that thinks that like maybe we could repair it. We just have to have certain regulations in there, right? We have to have, there's certain things that like have to be taught. We need to get rid of No Child Left Behind for one thing. Push-ups loves George Bush, but No Child Left Behind, it was one of the biggest mistakes. Well, I mean that and the Patriot Act. Hello. The fucking Push-ups loves George Bush, and George Bush is the reason we have the TSA. Just saying. Real sugar in Coke, which I don't drink, but yay. I mean, who knows? Maybe we would actually be willing to drink it. I don't really drink soda pretty much at all unless it's Diet Coke. That's like every once in a while. I do prefer the diet, like because the regular, whatever the fructose syrup, it's so syrupy and like just ugh, gross. So speaking of being unhealthy, though, you guys have seen this, right? Whoa. So this person is 489 pounds. Her name apparently is Dank Demoss. She launched a lawsuit against Lyft because the Lyft driver denied a ride to her because she wouldn't fit in the car. So
I'm getting a lift because I can't fit in your car.
Yeah, you
So this okay, oh my god. Okay, so the Lyft actually tweeted, "We're disheartened to look at this driver's unacceptable behavior. Please DM us at your earliest convenience for additional support. We'd like to address this as soon as possible." Girl. Ma'am.
What?
yeah, I'm sorry.
What? For what? What you saying?
Yeah, I got no space in my car is small.
I can fit in this car.
But believe me, you can.
Yes, I can.
Believe me. So I'm sorry.
What am I gonna do about my money?
I'm gonna cancel you. You're not gonna be charged.
So you telling me I can't get in the lift because I can't fit in your car?
Yeah, you need to order a bigger car.
What makes you think I can't fit in the car?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
What makes you think I can't fit in this car?
Because the car is small in the back.
My best friend has a Benz.
Girl, you can't the reason he knows you can't fit in the car is because this isn't a fucking trailer meant to haul pigs and cows. That's why.
My best friend has a Benz that's newer than this that I can fit in. That's the same size.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't.
Girl, your best friend's Benz is destroyed if you have been riding around in that.
So you really telling me I'm too big to get in your car? So I gotta order another lift.
Yeah. And to be more specific with you, I got very tired tires.
What I got to do with your tires?
Girl,
You have no space.
How you know I don't have no space?
Yeah, I got no space in the back. Believe me.
How do you know I don't have no space?
Because I've tried before.
Huh?
Because I've been in this situation.
because
So
he can
every big
see
person
you.
you turned
He can see you. He can see you.
on because they can't fit in your car?
Yeah, because they need to order the Uber XL is good.
No, I don't never have to order Uber XL.
Yeah,
What's your name?
Abraham.
Uber XL? Girl, I don't know if it's just an XL. Maybe like extra.
Okay. Nope.
Man, I can't believe Lyft was on her side though. Like that's actually really crazy to me. Cause dang it. Cause like that well, I mean, I guess maybe actually never mind. It's kind of it makes sense because like it's not their cars, right? They don't pay for the car. They don't pay. It's the driver's car. The driver has to pay for the repairs on their car. The driver has to pay for insurance on the car. All that. Uber flatbed, exactly. Get an Uber flatbed. That's what you need. um so yeah, I guess it does make sense that they would side with them because they're trying to protect their name and they don't lose any money by letting go of the driver, which by the way, that guy was a foreign man. How come Selena Gomez isn't crying over him? But like okay, hold on. We need to bring that back for a second because look how big this thing is. That can't like if I were to pick this up, I would have to lay the seats down in the back of my Honda Element. Look at that. That's not a normal no, this isn't just like a like she's like kind of fat. All right. This isn't like well, she likes her margaritas on the weekend and she indulges in bread or this isn't even like, well, she just had a baby. No, this is like, oh God, I'm sorry. I almost barfed for a second. Ugh, ugh, ugh. That's just a fat person. Like that's just like that's 489 pounds. The thing is like once you start hitting like 250, unless you're, lifting weights and like, like The Rock, that's where things really should, I mean, also 250, that's kind of generous depending on your height and everything. Cause like for me, once I was like in the 180 range, I was like very concerned. Like this is not good. And even then, like I've shown pictures of myself at like 180 pounds and everyone's like, no, you're not fat. I mean, granted, like my jugs were fucking huge, right? But like that's not a healthy weight for my body, for my bone structure, for my joints. It's not a good weight for me. I feel I'm in a lot more pain than I like even now I've been in like a lot of chronic pain. It's 10 times worse when I get when I'm 40, 50 pounds heavier. My range of motion isn't as good. There's a lot of things that end up deteriorating when I start to get a little heavier. So to think that like that person, she already experienced that and then still is like, oh, I'm going to keep going. Like even with Lizzo, like back in 2011, she was already like, I guess what they call thick with 2 C's, probably like 8 C's, maybe. I don't really know. But like, she was definitely noticeably like bigger, but like it wasn't, the way she ended up getting in recent years. And when she was that size, she looked, let me see if I can find it. She already looked like uncomfortably overweight and she still decided, she still went ahead and got bigger. Dang it, where's that picture? Well, never mind. Don't bring it up if you can't find it, Courtney. Come on. Because these, which by the way, Lizzo's been losing weight. Good for her. But listen, I'm going to get pissed. She gets skinnier than me. So now I have to get skinny. I have to lose some weight. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I was really hoping that this update, nope. I was really hoping that this update on my phone was going to get rid of this whole like, there's moisture in your charging port, but it didn't. So annoying. All right, well. But yeah, so that's where I start judging people for getting fat yet again is like you reached a point where like you were already at an uncomfortable weight, and then you decided like we're gonna keep going. Now, I will have empathy for those who uh do go through like major struggles, and because mental health can play a huge role. Personally, lately I've actually had a huge struggle with my mental health. It's been fucking awful. If somebody can just like, if you could send me some serotonin, and like what I think it's prostaglandin that causes that receives the pain. If you could, so you can like send me prostaglandin blockers and like something else, that'd be really cool. But so I understand that like when you start to go through like severe mental health struggles, like thank you, Cricket, ma'am. It can cause you to become a lot more lethargic. It can cause you to start binge eating or even drink excessively, which can also pack on the pounds and all of that. But this woman, her attitude tells me no, she wants to be a barnyard animal. I'd be depressed if I lived in Seattle. It's mostly like winters that really kick my ass. Like I need to be able to yeah, get some sun, Courtney. Yeah, that's exactly it. I need to get to a point in my life where I can actually take um like a week and go somewhere sunny during the winters. Like November be somewhere sunny, and then in December be somewhere sunny. I could probably like if I went somewhere sunny in November, I could probably get away with December, but I would need to immediately go somewhere in January. Either that or just move. I should probably just move. I think that would be the best. That would be the best. Um, Man, and the people that I was house sitting for, they eat very differently from me. And man, it's so weird. Like when you're used to eating a certain way, like your body starts wanting like certain nutrients. And so if you're not getting them, um, like you will just want to keep eating until you feel like you have like what you need. And granted, one of my biggest things is like I really need red meat. Like I need to eat steak like every single day. Like I need red meat, and all the stuff that they had in their uh, kitchen, in their or well, not in their pantry, but like in their fridge and their freezer was all chicken. Which don't get me wrong, very generous of them to let me eat whatever the frick I wanted to while I was there anyway, right? Like great. But man, I was really just like, I really need I really need steak, like really bad. I really need some iron. Salmon as well. Oh yeah, the omegas, the omega-3 in salmon is actually it's very beneficial for ADHD. What was it? There was this supplement and I stopped taking it because it was super expensive. It was an MLM company. Um, but it's called Kyani, and there was like this whole mix of stuff that they had that man, it made such a huge difference when I took it. There was like a juice thing that you would take in the morning, and then there was like this what was it? Nitric oxide, not nitrous oxide. I think it was nitric oxide. Um, that stuff was awesome. And then there was a nighttime one that you would take that has omega-3s in it. And like, man, there was one night the people that I met that were like that sold it. There, I was hanging out with them one night, and I was talking about how I fell asleep with my head like, and I woke up, I could barely move, and they were all like, "Man, she fell asleep. This was the first time that she actually slept the whole night, and she was just went." Like, this is actually a really good testimony for this. It's just that we don't want people thinking that they're going to hurt themselves. Hold on a second. Sorry, honey. There you go. There you go. I know you just wanted to go to Poor cricket. I'll put pillows around for them to lay on throughout the house. And I put some down over here, but I'm an idiot and I went to go put a light up for like the corner. And part of it was like propped up on the pillow that Cricket was trying to lay on. And so she was like, well, she was an idiot and she was trying to make a bed on it. But the light like almost tipped over and hit her. I'm like, poor baby dog. Anyway. So yes, I can have empathy for people who gain a lot of weight and become really fat when they're, suffering through like mental anguish and are trying to get out of it. Like the last thing I would want to do is like shame them because it just makes things worse. But that friggin' lady wanted to become a barnyard animal. She wanted to be a big bitch, and she is, and now she's mad because people don't want to drive her around in their cars. I cut out most carbs. Pizza, bread, and pasta are lots of sugar. I haven't had any of that in 8 months. No sandwiches either. I lost lots of weight. I'm going to tell you something. Back in July, I ate pretty much. I ate a lot of McDonald's. Like almost every day, I ate McDonald's. But it was basically like I would eat McDonald's, and that was it for the day. I lost 8 pounds. But I walked my dogs every single day, and I was exercising on a somewhat regular basis. So there's that. Like, even like I would order, what was it? I would order 2 cheeseburgers and a medium fry, and a McFlurry and a Diet Coke. And so, like in reality, like I was probably negative. In calories, right? I was not consuming because it's calories in, calories out. And so with like the stuff that you're listing off, like breads and sugary stuff and all of that, like, yeah, those are a lot higher in carbs or higher in calories than like vegetables and stuff, right? So like if I have a cheeseburger, that bun is going to be like an additional 100 or so, like at minimum 100 calories. Right. But if I just remove the bun, right, and then I just chop up a shit ton of iceberg lettuce and turn it into a salad, that shit ton of iceberg lettuce is like what, 3 calories. So that's a dramatic drop in calorie count. And it honestly, if you've ever had a cheeseburger salad, they're so good. It's just like it's ground beef, shredded cheese, chopped lettuce, chopped tomatoes. Then the hamburger pickles. What is it? Yeah, hamburger sliced pickles. And then Thousand Island dressing. Dude. So good. So good. I used to do that because I love burgers and I love tacos. And so I used to make taco salad and burger salads instead of eating a taco or salad or taco or burger. Pizza salad, though, I have not come up with anything that would be a good pizza salad. But there was a point in time where I had this down really down pat, but like the spaghetti squash. I'll get spaghetti squash. You have to roast it like a proper amount to soften it, but it's like basically like noodles on the inside, but they're squash. So you roast that, you shred that up, you can use that instead of spaghetti noodles. You can make spaghetti. Or I guess that might be a pizza salad. Right? Marinara with pepperoni and mozzarella cheese. The spaghetti squash noodles is the vegetable, because I just don't think that something like that would be good on a bed of lettuce. But anyway, wait, taco salad's awesome. Whoa, Doritos zesty cheese makes great taco salad. Yum. That's actually one thing with taco salads that I haven't really gotten like fully figured out was what I like to use for the dressing, because I feel like maybe it's salsa verde, maybe like mixed with sour cream or something. I don't really know. McDonald's every day is the Stancil diet. I know. When I told him that I ate McDonald's like all the time, I was like, yeah, I ate McDonald's like every day in the last couple of weeks. He was like, "Oh shit! All right, I think he said something like, "I'll start looking for rings" or something like that. I guess we have to get married now. I'm like, yeah, well, that's all it takes, sir. You need to raise your standards a little bit. I mean, not saying that like I'm not perfect, because obviously, hello. But I'm just saying. Just kidding. Anyway. Yeah, I can't believe that lady was like basically a friggin' beached whale. And she's over here like suing Lyft. Which also, by the way, she's suing Lyft because their contracted employee said that he couldn't drive her in his car. What's up, Michael? Courtney, I think you mean May. May I suggest Miami, Florida? Are you saying that's where I need to move? Florida has been the highest on my radar in the last couple of years. Florida, I was thinking of considering Texas. But I don't know. I feel like Florida sounds like it's probably my speed. I hate spaghetti squash. Well, it's not for everyone. I really like it. I liked it a lot when I had a lot of time to really like perfect roasting it and everything. I really enjoyed it. There was a point in time though where I got to just like, oh, okay, this is what you do, whatever. And it was like too stiff, and it just really was like not it wasn't as good. When you have time to like finesse it and like make sure that you're really getting it, oh, let me take into consideration, maybe this wasn't on the right rack, yada yada, whatever, right? But when I was just like, okay, poke a few holes, shove it in the oven, roast it this long at this temperature, see you in a minute, and like not just kind of going through the motions and not really paying attention to how it was coming out, I started to like it a lot less. But I mean, it's not for everyone. He already has one slightly used ring. We love a slightly used ring, right? Let's just hold on a second. Wait, whoops. Just like 1 second, okay. Wait,
well, I guess that means it's a song and a jiggle.
Oh, we got another? That was amazing.
I found Chongus. Look at that little creature. She's so cute. You're such a sweet girl. I missed you so much. Yeah. All right. We would be a power couple only matched by those with the ability to tard harder. Nobody tards harder than I do, though. Let's be real. I mean, if you've seen the test results, you would see I have it really bad. The tardiness. Tardness. You're so sweet. I need to clip your nails so bad. Every time I clip her nails, I think that I've done like at least like somewhat short enough, and then I feel like I blink and her nails are way too long again. I need to have a professional do it. What I really need, because her nails were already too long when she moved in, I need to have somebody. Oh, it's okay, honey. Come here. There you go. Yeah. So I need to have somebody like that can do like the shorten the quicks, because she has like some very long quicks. Yeah, you're just a baby. Anyway, Courtney, have you taken a Myers-Briggs test? I did back in middle school. I remember like it was a thing that they would do, and then that would like, help you determine like what career path you want to take. And like it said that I should be doing like stuff that's really creative. And I was like, yeah, I want to get into music. And then my teacher was like, you'll never make money in the music industry, so you shouldn't do that. That makes no fucking sense. Why would you even allow that to be on the list of things that to pursue? But I hate people that are downers like that. Well, and also like, why are you a teacher if you are going to have here, a little bit. If you're gonna have like if you who are you teaching? Who are you teaching if that's the type of teacher that you are? That you tell students that they can't do the thing that they want to pursue. Like, and then of course, like she didn't even come up with a backup plan. She wasn't like, oh, what if you were to pursue like this or that? No, if you're going to be a teacher and this is going to be part of the curriculum that you're teaching of like, oh, let's help you figure out what career path you want to take, then you need to have an idea of what backup plans there are, what type of degree a kid's going to get or whatever, if they want to pursue something in that's artistic. If they want to pursue something that might be a little bit outside of the box. The fact that she couldn't even be like, yeah, if you got into music production and like songwriting and stuff, like that can really get your foot in the door. Look at there are people out there. Look at Meghan Trainor. That's how she started her shit. She was writing music and in the music industry. Look at Mariah Carey. She was a backup singer, which another thing that blows my mind is how they're like, oh yeah, if you do something like backup singer, backup dancer, you're not going to make very much money. It is way more money than I have made. I'm going to tell you that much. The idea, like, okay, so did you genuinely think I was going to make more money? Oh, sorry, everybody. I really need to learn how to navigate my microphone situation. Did you really think that working retail was going to make me more money than a backup singer or backup dancer? Did you really think that like working as a cashier was going to make me a lot more money than somebody who was writing and producing music? Hello? Just the shit that these people don't understand. Like, why did you decide to become a teacher if you couldn't even like piece that one together? What is wrong with you? Has she ever heard of 2.5 Men? I don't know if we heard of that. I'm old, remember. I'm not in 6th grade now. This was back in 1997. I just like, it's just insane to me though, to think like, yeah, when you're, a small town kid and you're, in a poor family that doesn't have any connections to anybody, sure, it's going to be a little bit more difficult for you to get your foot in the door because you got to know some people. But to even say like, to not even suggest like perhaps you would be better off like when to go to a 4-year college, somewhere closer to LA where you can start networking with people in the industry out there, so that perhaps you can be amongst your people. Nope, nothing. Like what was what was your how did you graduate from college? Like, how did you get your teaching degree? How did you get certified to do all this? Because it just seems to me that like you weren't even really taught much. If again, you are choosing to teach this particular subject, okay? Maybe you should have stuck with something like math, I guess, or I don't know. But you're choosing to teach this and you don't even know how to explain to kids how to explore their interests, just because they're a little bit more outside of the box than what your interests are. Like, get the ugh. Terrible. So anyway, how did we get on this tangent anyway? That lady was fat and then and I'm retarded. Oh wait, no, I get it now. I figured it out because we are all very ADHD. Okay, you guys check this out. Cenk Uyger's an idiot. If you didn't already know. Look at what he posted. This is so stupid. He said banning transgender people from the military is blatant discrimination. I can't read. Help. And it's identity politics 101. The least we could do is appreciate their service and willingness to sacrifice for the rest of us. The core of America is equality before the law. What is happening here? So this is what I think is very interesting. Also, Megan Fox. I really don't care, Margaret. But why are we this stupid still? I don't understand how we're not figuring out that it's not about banning people because of their identity, their gender identity. It's not about discriminating against people. It's about having standards in the military, for crying out loud. You can't just accept people willy-nilly in the freaking military. Does anybody understand? Like, we're not. It's our country's safety that we're worried about here. And so if you are at risk of medical issues because of either having your hormone therapy or not having your hormone therapy because you're in a different country and they're not offering that, you can't just have your medications shipped to you because you're not in America anymore. Okay. Like, they don't even know what a pharmacy is out here in this sandy shithole that you're just hanging out in, trying to keep yourself and your country alive. We can't have some, like, even for me, like, I require a lot of ADHD medication. Okay. So if I were to even be anywhere near the military, first of all, I need to wean myself off of that, which is very difficult. Yeah, I just recently discovered that. But then we would have to hope and pray that I could function like a normal human being. So, do you want that in the military? There's a lot of other people that if you have asthma, you can't be in the military. Flat feet, for crying out loud. So, something that we don't even consider, like we don't even think about, like asthma, or flat feet. If we can't have that in the military, what makes you think something as huge as hormone therapies and surgeries? That's a big deal. It's a big deal, and we're supposed to just say like, well, that's fine. No, whatever. Yeah, if you have a medical condition, you can't serve. Yeah, if you have a medical condition, you can't serve. So when you have like minor medical conditions, you can go into the military with it. You just need a waiver. With the ADHD or with your transgender. Oh, here we go. There are multiple waivers that you can do. It depends on certain criteria. At the same time, you could say you don't and then magically get diagnosed while you're in. Lounge Zinger, what's up? I just find it like, because for me, I feel like, yeah, of course, like especially if I, I weaned myself off of the ADHD meds, I could navigate that somehow. I could figure out a way to like, but like asthma, you can't just fix that, right? Or being transgender, like I don't, you can't just like change that. You can't just be like, oh, I'm being deployed. I gotta fight. All right, cool. Well, I'll just stop being trans for a while. No need for medical treatment while I'm gone. I'll be back in a couple years. Like that's way different than me being like, oh shit, like my sleep schedule's a little messed up. Nah, my brain is really foggy. Hey, do they have Red Bull in Afghanistan? Like, like I'm telling you, because I've navigated life for a very long time without it. It's only been a few years since I've been on it, and I'm going to tell you, like, when no matter how little sleep I had, if I had to get up at like 4 a.m. or whatever, I was up at 4 a.m. So if I'm in the military and having to deal with that, oh, you better believe I'm way too scared to even need an alarm, because I'm waking up. I'm waking up at whatever 4 a.m., 5 a.m., getting my ass ready for the day, right? Like, yeah, I naturally keep things not so organized and maybe a little cluttery. Oh, but you're telling me I'm gonna have my ass handed to me if if they're coming into my room and inspecting it, and like one little tiny little one, my shirt isn't folded perfectly, you better believe I will be, I'm doing it. I'm on it, right? And I just don't think that there's, like, for me, my condition is very I can navigate it. I can figure out a way to get around it. I just don't know how one could figure out a way to get around needing like hormone therapy or like, well, I guess it's mainly just like hormone therapy, because if you have a surgery, you're probably not having the surgery like while you're deployed. I'm trying to figure out what it is you guys need to see more. Probably Chongas more than my name. My baby Chunka. She's just so perfect. Yeah, there's no running military without nicotine or caffeine. And you better believe I'd probably be picking up that nicotine habit right back up if I were to be serving in the military. But I understand if somebody has an interest in serving in the military. Well, actually, I don't fully understand. But if you're dealing with something like a gender transition, or if you are transgender, like that just requires medical treatment for the rest of your life. So I feel like people who are arguing that somebody who's transgender like needs to be in the military, I don't think they understand the gravity of what that is, because it's a lot. A lot. Yeah, so Cenk Uyger, yet again, is a big giant ding dong. I don't know how that man like functions. He's just an idiot. I don't know what kind of soldier I'm going to make, but I want you guys to know that if we ever get into really heavy combat, I'll be right behind you guys every step of the way. Yes, I'm going to get my I need to get my tank, and then I'll be ready. I'm just going to be my own military person. I don't think that's legal. But listen, I just want to scoot down the road with a tank just once in my life. All right. It doesn't need to be, ready for use, if you will. I just, what the fuck is yeah, I just want to scoot down the road in a tank just the one time, please. Hit tank girl. Get money. Yeah, I just there are permits for everything. Yeah. Well, even to be my own military personnel. I mean, here's the thing: if shit like really hits the fan, and we all have to like fight for ourselves. Well, I need to have my tank ready. I don't know if anybody's gonna be like, well, you have to enlist first before this battle begins. Like, just grab your shit and go. That's really what I need my tank for. Ever see the guy or the video of the guy who ran wild in downtown or in like downtown LA in a tank? No, I did not. I have not. When was that swirling around? Because I want to drive around in a tank. I just want to scoot. I just want to scoot around just a little. I just want to scoot around in my tank. It was in the 90s. Stole the tank from the base. It was fucking epic. Uh-oh. Happy 50th show. Thank you. I know this one's actually not exactly what I was originally planning it to be, because I forgot that I have some stuff that I need to do this afternoon. So I just didn't want to. I was going to end up cutting it short anyway. And so I thought, you know what? I'm going to sleep in with my dogs because I haven't been able to do that in a while. And I think I'm just going to do like a belated belated celebrated. Belated celebration, probably, hopefully Monday. I just need, God, listen, can somebody please just buy me a winning lottery ticket, okay? And that way I can just be a millionaire, and then I can get myself an assistant and my own personal like fealty type person, somebody who can like clip stuff and make thumbnails and like and all that. And then help me with like show prep and things of that nature. I need one of those. And in that way, those would be two different people, right? They're not like the same. And that way I can like things can run a lot more smoothly for me. And I won't be making empty promises. But no, I'm glad I was about to like invite everybody in advance too. I was about to be like, hey, this is what I'm doing on Tuesday. I'll send you the link. Da, 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 da. And then I just kept, well, not forgetting. I don't know. It was just it was a time. It was rough, but I'm glad that I didn't end up doing that. There was a reason why I was a little bit lazy and forgetful, because it wasn't going to work out anyway. But anyway, yes, I must double check my calendar and figure out what the friggity frack is going on. And then perhaps I'm thinking maybe next Monday. You could use DeepSeek AI. I don't even know what I don't even know. I don't understand. What I need is for my phone to stop being an asshole, because if I could just download the shortened stuff, like because basically like on my desktop I'll like cut stuff down a little bit, and then I'll download that to my phone, and then I can just sit like with my dogs and just do like edit the clips and create the thumbnails and all that. But for some reason my phone just does not want to do that anymore, and I don't know if it's just because like it doesn't like how long the latest one is, because like most of them I was trying to get them to like 30 or 40 minutes, and the other one I had like two different things going on it, and so it was like an hour and a half long. I'm going to see if it works right now. So maybe I just need to shorten that one, but like not looking promising. It's so annoying. Very annoying. Oh well, I'll figure it out. Maybe, I don't know, something. So that was pretty much like the gist of everything that I had planned out today. Cenk Uyger is dumb and doesn't understand the military. That lady is a barnyard animal and doesn't understand that she can't just hang out in whatever Lyft or Uber that she wants to. Selena Gomez is a terrible actor. And some shady ass fucking people are taking fake signatures to try and get RFK Jr. denied his confirmation. What a wild ride. But I thought all of those were pretty interesting. Especially that I really wish that that Jillian Michaels clip would swirl around a bit more. Courtney with ADHD. Well, listen. Yeah. Look at Chongus just floating in the middle of the air. She's a talented little baby. That is like a really cute dog, though. I think at least gays and lesbians get to serve. Well, yeah, that's not like a medical condition. There was like the don't ask, don't tell. And then that was removed in 2011. Oh, Denuvo. Hello. Whoa. Whoa, everybody. You guys, hold the phone. Look at this. Look, 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 look. Stop what you're doing. Look, 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 look. Frank S. over here with a pink boy. 50 for 50. Wow. You should be more like Frank, everybody. Wow. Frank, thank you so much for the $50. That's insane. Amazing. I'm sorry. I'm in shock right now. $50. That's incredible. Yeah, nice, Frank. That's amazing. Let's all be more like Frank, everybody. I'm I'm scrolling through Twitter really quick to see if maybe there's anything else. Check this out. Oh, Babylon Bee. Jabba the Hutt complains of discrimination after airline charges him for multiple seats. Did Jabba the Hutt ever like travel around outer space? I feel like he never left his club, right? He didn't. Oh, well, okay. So wait, hold on. What planet was that on? What planet was that on? Was that on Tatooine? In Attack of the Clones when No, it wasn't because they were on Tatooine. Who? Padme and Anakin. They were on Tatooine and then they had to go save Obi-Wan because he's an idiot. I cannot keep track of all the different planets. That's the one thing about Rogue One. That's actually that's one of the few things about Rogue One that I really appreciate is they actually like mention what planet they're on when they go to all the different planets doing all the different stuff. It's helpful because sometimes either they'll look very similar, like they'll have like a similar vibe to another one, or it's just not really like properly mentioned. Like they'll maybe have a conversation about it or whatever, but like you don't really know exactly what's going on. So, but yeah, what freaking planet was that on with that battle on an Attack of the Clones? What planet was that? Because I know that he lives on Tatooine, right? Yeah, he lives on Tatooine. Shit. Now I have to watch them all over again because there's so many different details that I just either forget or miss. They're not that important to me. And now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, shit, I look like an idiot. I don't even know. Wait, yes, he did. Jabba, in fact, was at the space bar to meet Han Solo in the first at the Mos Eisley, right? First cut of Star Wars. He was a fat man, not just. So wait, but like he, well, what was the planet that there was the battle when Padme and Anakin and stupid Obi-Wan were all kidnapped on Attack of the Clones. What planet was that on? I'm just trying to think, like, did he travel around outer space or not? Did he? I feel like he didn't. I feel like he just was stationary. He was there. But rumor has it at that battle when he goes to take his throne, behind him is his wife, I think. We only see him on Tatooine. Yeah, so he doesn't travel around Geonosis. It's Geonosis. Okay. See, I don't remember that at all. Because I don't pay attention to what Obi-Wan's really doing, right? You know, who cares where he went? Geonosis and Camino. Yeah, Camino, that's where those that's when wait, no. Yeah. Okay, no. Yeah, that was the Battle of Geonosis, right? And then I don't know. Yeah, Camino was the cloners planet. That's where we that's where we meet the what are they called? Caminoians, and wait, how do you call it? What do you call them again? Anyway, you're thinking of the pod racer. Oh, that's right. Yes. Yeah, because wasn't he the one that like ran those things? Though he was the one that was like basically he was like the one that ran the pod races and stuff, right? That's okay, yeah. I remember now. But yeah, rumor has it that was his wife with him. That's what it was. Yep. And then apparently he was too much of a piece of shit, and so she took the kids and left him. And by the time the originals happened. Caminoans. Do I have to friggin' watch these again already because I forgot everything? Like we just finally made, oh shit, we need to do another watch along. Today's Tuesday. I have to think about I have to figure it out. I have to think about it. Cuz I don't know if I'm going to be able to do like a marathon if my body feels this way still. On Saturday. I think we'll probably do one on Saturday. I just don't know how long it'll be able to last. But we might do like a Saturday daytime thing. Oh, Dan Nouveau. Yeah, I haven't seen Star Wars in years. I don't remember much of it. We just watched it recently in the Discord. And now apparently I have to rewatch it because I don't remember half of it for some friggin' reason, even though I've watched every one of them, like, well, not, I've watched the important ones like 500 times. Vengeance Demon, late getting here. Sorry. Yeah, what the hell? But did we talk about the fee fi fo fum trying to sue Lyft for not letting her fat ass on the ride? Yes, we did. We discussed that. We have discussed that thing. And then we discussed Cenk Uyger being dumb, Selena Gomez, the crying video, Jillian Michaels talking about a shady ass website trying to get RFK denied his confirmation. It's been a wild ride. Yeah, we need to watch the Knights of the Old Republic 2 thing. Yeah, we do. There's a lot of stuff that we still need to watch that I've mentioned that we need to watch. So I think because we made it through Rogue One. So I think we need to watch the Knights of the Old Republic thing, and then we need to watch the Attack of the Clones shorts. It's funny because I watched a little bit of them just to like get an idea of what they're going to be like. Why didn't they just have Hayden Christensen voice Anakin? I don't want to like shit on this person because I think they did a good job for what they were like asked to do, but it was jarring for me to like when I first heard it. I was like, ah. So Jesse Figueroa is behind in the chat. Let Jesse know he's behind. Jesse, you're behind. Let me see here. Was there something else that I saved to talk about though? I'll be honest, I don't know why I saved this. Yes, I saved this, and I'm not gonna lie. I think the reason I saved this wasn't because I cared about the headline at all. I think the reason I saved this was because I was laughing too hard. I thought that this was like a satire headline just to talk about a chick with Down syndrome that had huge jugs. Like I didn't. It took me a minute to realize, like, oh, this girl was fired for criticizing Elon Musk. I genuinely was like, oh, she has Down syndrome and big boobs. But that is not what this headline is. And that's who I am as a person, folks. My first thought when seeing that photo was, oh, this is a headline about somebody with Down syndrome who has big boobs. But is that not also what that was? I think it was. I think that's who that was. Should I keep that saved just in case if we want to go back to it? There's also somebody needs to remind me. I did bookmark a video about Destiny, and I need to watch. I want to watch it so that I can see if there's any new information on there, and if it's something maybe we can react to. But okay, yes, I should save it. If she's down, I'm down. I think you're right. Maybe just misdiagnosed. Yeah, something. I mean, hey, here's the deal. Some people who have Downs, like they're actually there's like more of a spectrum to it, I guess. Like they're some of them are actually a little bit functional in society. Maybe she maybe no one really noticed, and so now here she is just doing the news or whatever. She was a weather reporter. So yeah, I'll hang on to that one in case we want to go over it again at some point in time. Man, yet again, I thought I had some more stuff saved, but maybe I just thought that we were going to take forever to go over it. Okay. Well, that's really all I have. It's been what? Almost 2 hours? So I think that's pretty good. Plus I need to start getting ready. Have to get well, that's not Cricket, that's Chungus. I need to get Cricket's medications. I need to figure out if I can get my medications. Destiny did his comeback stream. I'm not sure how much he said about it. He didn't go anywhere just yet, right? Like I think once we actually see what what happens with that lawsuit, I really don't think that he's gonna go anywhere. I think that he's just gonna be Destiny. Discuss the Destiny thing. I'm muted. Wait, am I actually muted or no? Press 1 in the chat if you're gay. Put 1 in the chat if you like boobs. No, you can't. You can hear me. Okay. Cricket. Anyway, discuss the Destiny thing. Well, we did talk about it a little bit last week. When basically I kind of gave a breakdown of like his previous weird behaviors, and then just kind of touched on what I had seen. And we read Cherry's post about what happened to her, because she was saying that like she was recorded without her knowledge. And then those recordings were also distributed without her knowledge. And that's kind of like that's the extent of what I know is going on right now. Apparently, there is going to be legal action taken against him. And I think at this point, it's just a matter of kind of waiting to see what happens with the legal proceedings. Because there's not like more to talk about with it, right? He had recordings of ladies doing sexual acts with him, and then he gave them to some girl, I guess to impress her or something. And that girl was the ultimate shithead, and instead of being like, no, delete that, I'm deleting this is disgusting, or reaching out to these women and saying, look, this is what was sent to me. I don't know who else he's given this to, but you need to know about this so that you can take legal action. Instead, she fucking gave it to other people, and they started spreading it around the internet. I am blown away that people think that that's acceptable behavior. He has enough people like subscribed to him and following him that just think that that's okay. It's one thing to fuck up somehow, some way, and be like, okay, this is the humans are humans, right? There's certain things that like, yeah, you can, I guess, look the other way or whatever, but that is, there's nothing that can excuse that. There's nothing that you can look at that and be like, oh, he just made a mistake. He is a grown ass man. He's in his fucking 30s, and he's trying to get some 19-year-old to bang him. And he sends this 19-year-old sex tapes some of which were taken without the other person's knowledge, but definitely sent to this person without anyone's consent. And I'm supposed to think like, oh, whatever, like it was a mistake or whatever. Like, what are we doing here? That's just no. That's not a mistake. That wasn't like an error in judgment or whatever. Like, no, he and also like seriously, dude, you're that desperate for a 19-year-old girl to have sex with you. I remember like Tree was talking about this the other night, and she was like, "What does she like squirt gold? Like, what is so magnificent about her pussy? It's that she hasn't had sex with him. That's what it is. She hasn't had sex with him, and now he needs to go above and beyond. Like, and girl, what kind of a person are you that is something that would get somebody to get you to have sex with them?" Apparently it's not, because she never did. But I mean, we'll probably find out that she actually did. She's just lying about it right now. But people say her account was hacked and the hacker distributed them. Don't know the evidence on that, though. Here's the thing. Why did she still have it? She didn't notify those other people. And if she did notify those other people, all she had to do was send them whatever evidence they need and then remove it from her shit. And like, what account? Like, what do you mean her account got hacked? Like, why was she saving it somewhere that could be hacked? Like, there's just some shit here that like really doesn't add up. Oh, okay. So he was paying for her custom videos and nudes before. So it might have been like sent through OnlyFans. There's so much of this. It's like so messed up. It's like, dude, get. Yeah, why would he send her a video of him and another woman doing it and think that would get her to do it? Guy's definitely a perp. Well, it just makes me wonder, like, did she want that? Because for me, my thought is like, why did you send that to me? Right? Like, what? No, I don't want that. She did ask him. So she's just as fucking weird. Gross. That's gross. That's gross. Like, ugh. Friendly reminder, ladies, don't make sex tapes. Man, there's like a lot of lessons to be learned in this. Not to like victim blame the people that he's doing this shit to, but like, don't be be a lot more mindful of the people you're having sex with. Because I don't know how well these people who slept with him know Destiny. But also like the male feminist types seem to just always be the worst. Yeah, just be mindful of who you're sleeping with. Be a little bit more careful, because like a lot of people. Okay, I think I might have mentioned this. I can't remember, but I was watching one of Camelot streams, and he was talking about how he stumbled upon the like Destiny's nudes, and he was like, I'm surprised that his pee-pee is so small. And I got to thinking like, okay, so these women are like they're like mesmerized and like under the spell with him. It has nothing to do with like him turning them out. It has to be drugs and like status, because he does have like a huge following on the internet. Imagine being, and let's say the drugs part isn't there, right? It's just like they're hungry for this status from him. Imagine being like that. Ladies, you can do better. You can do better. You can do better. He's not that great. Clearly. It's really sad though. It's a bummer that like these people have to go through this. I mean, and honestly, let's be real. At the end of the day, no matter how careful you are, you never know what you're going to run into. You never know what's going to end up happening. You don't know. So, don't live life like you're, just, but I do feel like there might have been a little bit of care to a little bit more care to be taking in this situation, because he's been so vocal and well, yeah, he's been very vocal about how like promiscuous he is, how he loves women who are like mentally unstable. Like it's not like he's not quiet about that kind of stuff, right? So I just think like perhaps maybe don't be having very casual sex with some guy who says that he loves unstable women and is extremely promiscuous. Tim F. Courtney, it's my birthday. Oh my God. You know what that means.
You can clip this and save this for yourself for another day. Save this for your own birthday, whenever your birthday is, okay? I haven't warmed up. I apologize. I'm nervous now. Happy birthday to you. This is your day. And on this day for you, we're going to love you in every way. This is your day, your day. Happy birthday to you, to you, to you, to you, to you. Happy birthday to you. You're still young. Age is just a number. Don't you stop having fun. This is your day, your day. Happy birthday to you, to you, to you, to you, to you. All right? Clip it, save it for your birthday, and then thank me when it happens.
Yay! Clearly, he does not consult the crazy hot matrix. The crazy hot matrix does not work with men. Men, the hotter they are, well, it depends. There's like two different avenues that they go down. There's either the hotter they are, the more normal they are. They never knew that they were hot. They didn't know. Or they're like the Dennis Reynolds on It's Always Sunny, or like Barney on How I Met Your Mother, where they're like, oh, I can get chicks. Now I'm just going to do like more and more stupid shit to get chicks instead of just get chicks. Whereas like with women, for some fucking reason, apparently like the hotter we are, the crazier we are. I don't know. Because the thing is, like, there are a lot of, mom, I don't know, maybe I'm just not hot, but I am crazy. And the thing is like, my crazy experiences are just not the same as your typical hot lady. So what is the reasoning? I don't know. You're forgetting the third type of hot guy, the hot gay guy. The hot gay guy, yeah, the hot gay guy. Get this, I swear. So I've had like quite a few hot gay guy friends in my life, and I'm telling you, all of them have at least one brother who's like not quite as hot, but like they look alike. In fact, I'm thinking about it now, and like I'm okay, not that one though. There's one guy I can think of. Like he was like not like hot, but like he was definitely like roughly average, maybe a little bit above average, and he had a twin brother who was gay. I never met the brother though. I just saw like a couple pictures, and it seemed for the most part like they looked alike. But a lot of times what I've noticed is that when there's twin brothers and one of them's gay, the gay one is like astronomically hotter than the other one for some fucking reason. I don't know if that's like God's way of being like, all right, ladies, here's the deal. You have to turn him. And the only way I'm going to get you to try to turn him is make him like way hotter than the rest of them. Like I even had one of my, he was like one of my best friends for a while there. He has 4 other brothers. Yeah, 4 other brothers. And while the other brothers are very attractive, the gay one was the hottest one. And I'm telling you, there were plenty of girls that wanted to turn him. Appointment. Oh yeah, no, I need to I need to wrap this up in a little bit because the appointment is like 10 minutes away, and it's like in a couple of hours. But I also need to make sure to get Cricket's medication. I might pick that up after, actually. But okay, that's probably what I'll do, just to make sure. I just want to make sure that I, don't get too carried away, because I should leave here in like an hour and a half. That doesn't mean I need to spend the rest of the hour and a half, though, hanging out here, especially because my back hurts. But yeah, no, I feel like there's like a thing when it comes to like hot gay dudes that I swear there's like a the higher ups, the higher powers were like, listen, we're going to set a challenge here. We want girls to try and turn the hot gay guys. Right? Is that normal, or am I just being an asshole? Put a 2 in the chat if you love ass. Well, here's the thing. I can admire and appreciate a nice booty. That's what you're asking. Are you kidding me? I thought Destiny was in trouble. I was hoping that little trollop wouldn't make his comeback. I can't stand that dude. He didn't go anywhere. The thing is that from what it sounds like is the women affected by this are taking legal action, but that doesn't mean that they go to court tomorrow, right? Like, for instance, we've been hearing a bunch of stuff about Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni. They don't go to court until March of 2026. We had, let's see here. There we go. Okay, the Rust shooting. The Rust shooting incident was October 21st, 2021. Hannah Gutierrez didn't go to trial until spring of I think it was last year, right? Hold on. Yeah, so it was like spring of last year, 2024. So that was 2+ years later. Alec didn't go to trial until July. Well, the trial go to trial. Until July of last year. That was almost 3, so it's 2.5 years later. Then you have like Daryl Brooks. He drove through that Christmas parade. And that was like the speediest trial because that was what, December of 2021. And then his trial didn't start until like late September, early October, I think, of 2022. And that was the quickest I've ever seen a trial, a case hit. Kyle Rittenhouse, he, that was what, August 25th of 2020, I believe. And his trial wasn't until November of 2021, over a year later. So you don't see stuff go to trial right away. Now, granted, like the examples that I just brought were like criminal trials. I don't know if the girls that are pressing charges, I don't know if they're going to be civil or criminal, because I think it just depends on what the evidence is. And like if it can be, because who knows, maybe it'll be both. But either way, like you don't just get an automatic, you don't just get automatic trial just because information came about. So he might go away, but we have to wait until things come about. Nick Rekieta, he was arrested Memorial Day weekend last year, and he just pled guilty. What was it, Friday, or was it yesterday? Something like that. Very, very recently, last few days. It's been almost a whole year. So like, we do have to take into consideration, like, you don't, Destiny isn't going to just disappear. We have to, that's a big stretch. We have to wait and see, like, what, because even like, let's say if like this actually goes to trial, or like charges are pressed, he's convicted of something, he loses a lawsuit, whatever, that doesn't even necessarily mean that he's going anywhere. It could very well mean that it's first offense and something, I don't fucking know. What am I saying? You want me to link you the newer allegations? Sure. You can, my DMs are open. You can DM them to me, or if you want me to, if you want to put them in the Discord or whatever is easier, you can do that. Hold please. The dogs are losing it. I forgot that, Jonathan Davis beatboxed and scatted in Freak on a Leash. Does anybody remember this? Go! That guy became a millionaire from that, by the way. Here I am doing that for free, and homie was getting millions of dollars to do that on stage every night. But like, seriously, how come we didn't talk about that more? Jonathan Davis is over here with his dreadlocks. Go! And we just accepted it. We turned him into a millionaire. What? We did that. We were like, this is perfect. Thank you, Jonathan Davis. I mean, for crying out loud, nowadays he would have been protested and harassed, I think, for the cultural appropriation. Corn Prodigy mashup, please. Go! Oh, oh man. Subscribe for more of that. Yeah. I have a wonky eye, and I was trying to, I think that worked this time. Trying to use like an eyelid sticker thing to keep it from being so wonky. Scottish Ranger, what up? I need to play around with these little eyelid sticker things. Sent links in the Discord. You know, I wish it was safe to just give out my address on the internet because I really want somebody to DoorDash me some McDonald's right now. Let's see. Alrighty. I'd DoorDash you, but it would take a day and a half probably. Well, would it? And you just like place the order and you have to request it from the closest restaurant to me, not to you. There was a site for streamers where somehow it did not give their address, but they could have food ordered on it. I'm gonna need to look into that. So let me tell you. K Max with the $5. Thank you. Courtney, were you planning a stream with your friends on Zia, Keanu, Chrissy, Forrest, Mommy, just for another time? Yeah, I think so. Because the thing is I forgot that I had an appointment. I'll have an appointment later today, so I have to wrap this up pretty soon anyway. And so I would have had to cut it short. And like I just gotten home. Like I've been gone since Friday night, and I got home last night, and I was like, I just kind of want to like hang out with my babies for a little bit. So I figured since this week is a little bit more chaotic, we can do a belated celebrated. Oh, shit joke. We'll move on. Oh, sorry. Treat stream or Hungry Bot? Interesting. Okay, well, I'm my friends. So guess what? Oh, do I hear one of them? I think I hear one of the dogs out there getting upset. You want back in here? Why are they like this? I love them so much, though. Okay, let's see. What's Let's look at this one real quick. So here we have another woman has come forward with allegations of shared explicit sexual material without their consent from Destiny. They say they will be handling this in court. So my official stance is as stuff came out, I learned that my trust was egregiously violated and that a lot of people or a lot of my private stuff / info was in fact sent to multiple people without me being aware or having ever consented. I can't go into more detail than that, but this is something that I have been handling legally and off the internet. I continue to stand by my original reaction that I had the day stuff started to come out. I have nothing to do with him and never will again. I offer nothing but love and support to the other women also hurt by him. We stand in this together, adding by private, I mean intimate and sexually explicit material. So it's just more and more of these people that this is happening with is what it looks like. That this looks to me like it's not going to end well because it's one thing if you if there's like a one-time situation, that's one thing. Like you're probably not going to have like you're probably going to have charges like pressed against you, and you're probably going to have to like deal with some type of sentencing, but it's like probation or something, right? But when it's multiple times that you've done something and especially if you have like multiple victims here. So from my understanding, I haven't looked into like revenge porn laws in a long time, but my understanding is I think it's like state by state. The charges can be a little bit different, but the second time you do it, it's considered a felony. And it's like 5 years in jail and some big old fine and stuff. So I don't know if it's like that in Florida or like what the deal is there, because that's where he is. But what are we talking about? We're talking about the streamer Destiny being a piece of crap and giving sexually explicit material of women he was intimate with to other people. Let's see. So this says Destiny admits on DGG that he recorded a conversation with Denom's TV without her knowledge or consent. No one should be trusting this dude ever again. He's a full-blown creep. I can't read any of this. I could just publish it. I still have this recording. Actually, oh wait, what even was the date for this? Ripig, she was literally on her way back to the airport begging to come back and meet me halfway to fuck because she was so desperate and thirsty to get one over on Melina. It was fucking pathetic. The only thing I wanted was for both of them to leave because of how insane they both were. What's this Lil W? What is he, 5? What the fuck could I even blackmail Denims for? Whatever the fuck, not even listening. Denims was forever ass painted because she lost in her race to the moon against these other fucking people. No one remembers the true lore. I don't even know what the hell half of that was. Denims is now the fourth to come forward to accuse Destiny of illegally recording her without her consent. She says that when she refused to have sex with him, he weaponized the illegal voice recordings as part of a smear campaign to silence her. Whoa. Whoa. How does Destiny get sex with these women? Well, I think we just found out. Apparently he blackmails them. Courtney, would you say one guy in your life you ever got with was ever like destiny? No. Not to like, no, not like that. Well, I mean, first of all, I never had like a dude blackmail me or like try and pressure me into having sex with them. Like, it was pretty much just like, if I wanted to, I wanted to. If I didn't, I didn't. Like, I can't think of a dude that was ever like this. I don't think I've ever been like, I mean, I can't think of a time that I was really into guys that were like full blown like male feminist types or like that, you know? So that's a thing. Is like even when I was into dudes that were like a little bit more on the like whiny side or whatever, I don't think I ever really it was never that much like that far. There was I don't know, like ew. I think you prefer strong and masculine types. Yeah. Listen, I know that as much as I can have like a very dominant personality and be like, I guess, alpha in my own life, I don't want to be the alpha in my relationship. I'm like this on my own because I'm on my own, right? Like I have to be. I have to be a little bit more like aggressive, a little bit more like this is my house. You know, fuck with me. But like in my relationship, no, I don't want to be that. I don't want to be the dominant one. I don't want to be the one like pushing my skinny little boyfriend around. Like no. You take control. You are the boss. You're the man. Be the man in the relationship. Yeah. What the Wait, what the hell are you saying? The weirdest crush I ever saw or heard of. This very hot redhead version of Courtney's big crush was on Marilyn Manson. I have no idea. What? Did I miss something? Wait. Hot redhead streamer. I watch Savannah Sushi. Okay, wait. But it's redhead version of Courtney's big crush? Oh, okay. She has a crush on Marilyn Manson. Oh, that. Okay. So you're saying that she's like a redheaded version of me. Oh, and she has a weird crush, which is Marilyn Manson. Oh. Okay, okay. You do not want to be girl boss all the time. We get it, Courtney. You are still a woman and may be able to do everything. It doesn't mean you want to. Yeah, I don't fucking want to. And also, it's just like there's something very unappealing about a guy who's like, "Can you help me, please?" or whatever. You know, like, okay, no, I will not. You need to investigate that person to see if you approve of the comparison. I mean, I trust his judgment, but I have to go. Can we just, come on, you guys. I'm not sure if I should be showing any of these on YouTube. She's super hot, though. She's very hot. And she has a cute little Pomeranian. I'm afraid to show some of these pictures on YouTube. Courtney, do you have a lazy eye? No, I don't have a lazy eye, but this this eyelid is getting droopy in my old age. Wait, I don't know if I did it. All right. I need to eat something, and I don't have any. Do I have food? I don't even think I have food. I'll figure something out. Courtney, you had one effeminate male crush. I believe it was on one of the Hanson brothers. Maybe Justin Timberlake would count on this list. I feel like they're not like that effeminate though. They might have like a job that's not like, you know, construction worker or anything. So I guess it's a little bit more what's the word? Like posh, I guess, or like prissy, maybe. I don't really know. But they're like still dudes. Like Taylor Hanson can't get off of his wife. She's crapped out like 56 kids or something like that, and she's just a stay-at-home mom, and he just takes care of his family. With what, you know, he just goes out and earns and earns and earns, and he takes care of his family, and then keeps friggin' getting her pregnant. Justin Timberlake, I mean, yes, he is kind of effeminate, but I don't know. At the same time, it's like they both figured out ways to still be protective and provide for their families, even if they're not like the main one, right? Like they still are able to make millions to take care of their families, and if they have to hire security to protect their families, then they will. And you know what I mean? They might not necessarily get their hands dirty or whatever, but it's the fucking like Destiny types. Like he doesn't give a shit. He's more than anything. He doesn't protect or provide for anybody. Like he has a kid, and I don't really think he even like sees the kid anymore. Which is like very effeminate, and like he does not protect women and their safety in the slightest, clearly. So, you know, like it's that kind of stuff where it's like, yeah, just because you're not like 6'5" and ripped and like, look at all this, I can build a house with my bare hands. Like you can still figure out ways to have like those masculine qualities and like, and still do the things like protecting and providing. Oh, healer, thank you for the $10. Please never call these golden shower boys like a tartar. I won't. I promise. Do we do the Camelot thing and call them like red boys, yellow boys? All that? Do we do that? I don't know. No, not that either. They're not boys. What are they? We'll figure it out. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that we got to sort out around these here parts, you know? But one of these days we'll figure it out. Okay, I'm not thinking straight anymore. I really do have to like figure out what I'm going to eat because I don't have. I have protein. I have protein powder and pumpkin seeds, and I think some potato chips. That is it. But you know what? I can just have a protein shake and a handful of pumpkin seeds, and then hopefully that'll tie me over until I get back from my appointment. God, yeah. See, my brain is starting to fall apart, probably because I haven't eaten anything today. Yikes. So with that, let me just give a shout out to everybody who forked over some cash today. It's so kind of you, so generous. Push-ups are $2 warrior, setting the tone, and the Purple Panther, very sweet of you with the $1.99, or with the $2. Zul McCool with $10. Frank coming in hot with a pink boy, 50 for 50 episodes. Man, I hope he shows up to the 1,000th episode. We need to hurry up and get to 1,000,000 episodes. Anyway, thank you, Frank. That was very generous. K-Max coming in hot with a couple of, I guess, would these be green boys? I've never heard of the other green and blues being referred to as anything really, but $5 and another $5, and then Healer with $10 and not a golden shower boy. Use fruits, cherry, lemon, orange distilled. Okay. That's something that we could do. We'll figure it out. We'll come up with a little something. Yeah, a bad precedent indeed. Yeah, somebody has to come up with $1 million for the 1,000,000th episode. And now that just is more inspiring than ever for me to hurry up and get to 1,000,000 episodes. Don't say boy. But it's a Camelot thing. Is it because of Camelot, or you're just tired of everyone saying calling them boys? Now I don't know what to call them. I feel like whatever. You know what? We can discuss this another time. We can figure it out. It doesn't have to be today. We'll sort it out. Zia is just retarded. Yeah, well, so am I. Plus, you know what? It's actually really funny when people send super stickers and they'll send like a 99-cent super sticker because the super stickers show up in different colors. And so like a super sticker will show up red. And it's funny to be like, oh, a red boy. And it's 99 cents, you know? It's the little things. So anyway, I guess we'll have to call them not boys. Can they be girls? Or you do you. I'm just funning. Well then, red girl sounds gross. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, whatever. Here's the thing. I think that over time, things will evolve and we'll have it all figured out. Look at this. Oh my God, a red boy! Ah! Oh. Oh, it's funny. It's funny every time. Thank you, Frank, for the 149. The red boy super sticker. Very sweet. You guys are awesome. That was awesome. This is so much fun. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up because I gotta get ready to start scooting out the door. But thank you for being here and all of that. And I'm sorry that we weren't able to do the marathon today, but we will do it soon. Stay tuned for all of that, and then we will plan a watch along. I think we're just going to shoot for another Saturday watch along, starting at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. We're just going to try and hammer out whatever we can hammer out, see how far along we can make it. And until then, today's only Tuesday. So I am hoping to at least try and get out, like one or two. I think maybe I'm going to try and just hammer out like tomorrow and Thursday, a couple more streams before the end of the week. And then, yeah, we'll just see what happens from there. I don't really know. But anyway, that's the long and short of it. That's the gist of it. So I'm falling apart. I need to ransack my pantry and see if there's anything I can eat, because it's affecting everything on me now. All right, bye guys. Love you. I will see you soon. Bye bye. I guess that just means we're having to do this again. Oh no.
To an end, stars are fading, lights descend. Thank you for this time we've spent. Memories shared, hearts well mend. We had such a great time here, laughter, love, and moments dear. Every smile, every cheer. Now it's time to disappear. Oh, I will miss you till we meet again. Take care, my friend, my heart will tend. Until the day we start anew, forever hold on nights to you. Walking out until daylight, city's glow turns into night. Hold these moments nice and tight. In my dreams you'll shine so bright. Every goodbye leaves a trace of a night we can't replace. Take care in every space. Till next time we will embrace. Oh, grace, I will miss you till we meet again. Take care, my friend, my heart will tend. Until the day we start anew, forever hold on nights to you. Holy goodbye leaves a trace of a night we can't replace. Take care in every space. Till next time we will embrace. Oh, I will miss you till we meet again.